The victim of a sadistic internet scam has spoken of the emotional trauma she faced after falling for a man online, who turned out not to be real. Trusting Kate O'Flaherty was approached in a Twitter group by a young man called Cillian O'Donnell, and the pair hit it off immediately. Before long they had swapped numbers and were speaking on the phone, Kate in Dublin and Cillian in Glasgow, for hours every day. But the online romance was brought to an abrupt end when Kate was told Cillian had died by suicide, leaving her devastated. Then, in a bizarre and alarming twist, the 20-year-old discovered her bereavement was nothing but the twisted fantasy of a female internet fraudster. There was no such person as Cillian O'Donnell. His existence had been invented by a sick scammer from Baillieston who the Evening Times has chosen not to name. Kate, who is still recovering from her ordeal, said, "It wouldn't be uncommon for me to make new friends on Twitter. I was in a group that was supporting people who were struggling with mental health. It was a great idea with 40 to 45 people in it. Not many people knew each other, but there was no reason to be suspicious of the group." Cillian stood out to Kate and they started talking to each other. She added, "He had a lot of pictures of himself and he was really charismatic. This person started messaging me in private and we started talking. We'd have phone calls and text messages every day for 6 weeks. I find it really hard to find people in relationships who understand me because I struggle with my mental health, so when I started talking to this person and I had a lot in common with this person, it felt like I could trust them. We talked every day for 6 weeks. Then they told me they loved me and I said the same back. From there, Kate naturally wanted to meet her new friend in person, and so they arranged for Cillian to fly to Dublin to visit. He even shared a screen grab of his flight booking details with her. But just before he was due to arrive in Dublin, he called the meeting off. This pattern occurred 3 or 4 times. Kate said, each meeting fell through because of something they had going on in their life. If I complained or asked why, then they would make me out to be making it all about me, that I was selfish. I never said I would go to Glasgow, I always said, you will have to come out to me. Every time they would cancel, it was really traumatic for me. But there was always something to look forward to, they always made a new plan, so it was ups and downs emotionally." Cillian told Kate details about his life, saying he was a huge Celtic supporter and that he was vegan. He said he was a budding singer/songwriter and would send Kate clips of him singing songs he told her he had written. For more on this story, visit the news article link.